Take note, Kroger, you f***ers. Hi, I'm Phil. Welcome to Pretty Good Cooking.
Pretty good.
Tonight on the show, we are going to teach you how to make a Bratwurst. A Bratwurst is a bratwurst sausage in patty form, which you can then put on a hamburger bun to make a burger. It is very much a burger. Some people like to debate what burgers are. I'm not that interested in that debate. And we're also going to show you something called Brat sauce. Bratwurst sauce, Wisconsin bratwurst sauce. And I'll cite my reference today as the Fox Valley Foodie. With a name like that, you might imagine it as a gentleman who wears a fedora, and he does in fact wear a fedora. I believe that Brat sauce is just barbecue sauce, and that's it. But we'll start by making that. So it's kind of like a beer barbecue sauce, we'll say. And of course, beers and brats go hand in hand. Trying to use words to communicate to you today, viewers, but I'm struggling. Alright, so let's crack a beer. Today I will be cracking the Susquehanna Golden Cold Lager, which I think Moishe said was his favorite local beer, rather, because he found one Lucy of it from NEPA. So I'm gonna need about a half cup of this for the sauce, and I will give John a little bit as well. There you go, buddy. Cheers. Tremendous. It is yellow, it is fizzy. That's a regular ass beer, and I like it. Okay, so this beer is gonna go in this here pot. Boom, fantastic. And then we're gonna hit it with the chili sauce. Ketchup with a kick. You might be familiar with Heinz chili sauce. No one can really say what it is other than, I guess, a spicy ketchup. And that's concerning. There's like liquid and stuff. Well, I'm not gonna use that. That's like an obviously compromised product. Okay, so take note, Kroger, you f***ers. That's fine. We can accommodate, or we can overcome that. The ingredients are crushed tomatoes, corn syrup, honey, garlic, natural flavor. So it is just ketchup with some spice, and we can compensate. That's fine. Okay, so I already want to criticize the Fox Valley Foodie because the recipe I'm loosely following calls for a cup of this, a cup of that, and then it says it yields 2 cups, but it's 2 cups of ketchup plus a bunch of other stuff, so the math doesn't add up. So what I'm gonna do is start squirting ketchup all over the place. Today we're going to use regular tomato ketchup Heinz and tomato Heinz ketchup simply with no artificial sweeteners for a depth of flavor. I feel like this is going to make way too much sauce, but that's fine. Alright, here's our 2 cups of various ketchups, which we will mix into the beer. You know this is a good start. Culinary prowess right here. Honestly, I do think the sauce will be good, which is why I'm making it. Alright, we're gonna add vinegar. There is vinegar in ketchup, but this sauce needs more vinegar. What you would typically use would be like an apple cider vinegar. I instead, in a desperate attempt to elevate this humble sauce, I'm gonna use ramp-infused champagne vinegar because I like it. That was 2 tablespoons? Yeah, 2 tablespoons. Okay, so we'll put in some brown sugar. Light or dark, doesn't matter, because this sauce is just gonna taste like ketchup, so there you go. And then we're gonna hit it with the World Star sauce. Tablespoon of that. Can you see how this possibly could make more than 2 cups of sauce? And then we're gonna hit it with a teaspoon of horseradish. That's right. Whoa, there's the teaspoon. Loop-de-doop-de. Really, you should use like a prepared horseradish, but since I have the creamy, what is this, Engelhofer, it'll be just fine. We're gonna hit it with some paprika. And finally, because we didn't use chili sauce, we used red ketchup, we'll just add a couple bats of cayenne, and that should be close enough. And some pepper, and some salt. Go ahead and turn on the heat. We'll mix this all up together. You can see that it's easily blending together. I said that because it is not doing that. Classic misdirection. A whisk would be appropriate, perhaps. Let's try that. And let's give it a taste. Ooh, that's good. It's tangy, you know, like it's, it kind of reminds me of cocktail sauce because it's got ketchup and horseradish. But the beer and the Worcestershire, no, that's often in cocktail sauce too. I think it's just like the beer. This is like beer and cocktail sauce. It's pretty good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna simmer that for about 10 minutes or however long we feel like doing it. And that's it. That's the sauce. Okay, so Bratwurst patty, here they are. These are from my meat CSA from Whit Farm. 4 Bratwurst patties. And we're gonna grill them today. So I preheated the grill. The weather is threatening to not agree with us, but, so the grill's already hot. So these bratwursts will cook quite quickly. I am gonna grill some vegetables. So I'm gonna throw some veggies on the grill real quick. Which today is asparagus. There it is, asparagus. Asparagus. All right, here's my asparagus, and I've got plenty of room to grill my patties. Grill's pretty hot. I don't really know exactly how hot because I don't trust this thermometer. I think it's completely busted, but you know, we'll see. If you did not have the luxury of working ahead like I did, you need to caramelize some onions. I think that'll be really nice on a brat burger. And here is one onion that I caramelized earlier. Kind of forgot about it a little bit, so there's some overly caramelized onions, but they'll be just fine. And this is oil that was kind of left over from that process. And what I'm gonna do is fry up some sauerkraut in that, which I also think will be a nice topping. This is Saverne, which is like a 100-year-old cabbage patch. And we'll just get some of that warming up over here. And I think when you heat up sauerkraut, you might ruin some of the probiotic. Qualities, but we're not eating brat burgers for health. So there's that. All right, sauce, and what else? Nothing else. I think we just grill the patties. I think that's it. Well, I mean, I guess we could prep. I got 2 buns. One for me and one for John. And of course you could toast these. I tried putting these buns in my toaster the other day and it went poorly. So don't use your toaster unless you got more skills than me, which I doubt you do. All right, sauce. Is this doing anything? Yeah, it is. Okay, all right. Okay, so what is a bratwurst anyways? Bratwurst is pork, typically. And the most common flavors that you'll find in bratwurst are sage and mustard. And it's kind of like that combo that gives a bratwurst signature taste. You often will find other things like marjoram. Sometimes there'll be a little bit of nutmeg, just a hint. And you might even find a little bit of ginger. I think those are like the spice family. These ones say that they have garlic, mustard, and sage, and brown sugar. But yeah, so they're very, very thin, but they're awesome. These are delicious. So we're gonna grill them up. Asparagus is cooking nicely. I think I put a little too much oil in there, but that's fine. It'll just be fried asparagus. It's always nice when asparagus turns that vibrant green color. Okay, so they conveniently put them on papers, so you can do that. And I'll use this opportunity to tell you that I was just listening to our friends Patrick and Henry. They got a D&D podcast, and their DM was talking about, I don't know, like it was like a gnome land. And Patrick was playing some kind of duck humanoid named Suds Strongarm, or some shit like that. And he really wanted cheeseburgers, but he didn't have cheeseburgers because they were in Gnome Town. So instead they had brat burgers in some kind of curry sauce. And this is like tangentially inspired by listening to that. It's called D-Funny. You can find it on Spotify and other podcast venues. Here's a link in the description of the video. And that's my shout out. If you like D&D, you might like listening to it. If you like listening to podcasts about D&D.
If you like podcasts like this podcast, you might like this podcast.
That's right. Kind of moving this crowd around, warming it up. I'm gonna call that sauce done. Why am I calling it done? Because it probably is done. All right, so let's take this sauce, pour it into a measuring cup, and hey, look at that. I made a little bit more than 2 cups of sauce. Couldn't see that one coming. Okay, in an ideal world, you would let this cool. Maybe I will live in that ideal world and let it cool. Because I've made that mistake before. Of pouring a hot sauce directly into a plastic bottle, which was not rated for anything hot to be in it. And using the power of your imagination, you will know that the bottle becomes compromised, which is not what you want. Melty bottle. In it goes. Look at this incredible control that I have to pour this sauce. I'm definitely not making a mess.
These are the skills you talked about earlier?
Yes, these are those skills. Boom, fantastic. You could probably give this to someone and tell them it's barbecue sauce and they'd say, okay, well, I believe you. Who am I to tell you it's not barbecue sauce? Well, actually, it's Wisconsin brat sauce. Part of what convinced me to make this at all was in the comments on the recipe, there was like old men. You can see like their old men comment on a blog profile picture where they were like, I will never put mustard on a brat again. I was like, all right, I want to know what they're on the belt. Okay, we got onions, we got kraut, we got sauce, we got a burger. We're gonna have a little potato salad as a side today. Potato salad. We've made that on the show, right? Probably like 9 times. Pretty sure we made that 9 times. All right. So I have not been, you know, like paying super close attention. But yeah, based entirely off these grill marks, there's no way that this thing is 500 degrees or whatever it said. Also, the first raindrops are coming. Completely beautiful day. I think it was a 10% chance of rain, and it's about what happening now. But that's fine. We'll turn up the heat a little bit on the grill, and we'll expedite this process. So I'm gonna stand here and supervise the grill. Here's footage of me doing that. Yep. All right, our Hamburger patty. They're all fully cooked. You can eat pork at lower temperatures than this if you want. So that was it. They cooked super quick. All right, Burgermeister Burger. There they are. Wunderbar.
Burgers are done, and so is the rain.
It like only rained while I was outside. All right. Okay, so pretend I toasted the buns. Boom, they're toasted. And let us begin with the application of the onions. That'll be a nice base. Actually, no, let's not do that. Yeah, let's do it that way. Alternatively, you could use raw onion. Raw onion is very, very nice with bratwurst. Of course, that's a personal decision. You could also include cheese if you wanted to. I think that would be just fine. Some nice kraut. Go in here. We will apply 1 bratwurst patty directly to the bun. And we'll hit it with our brat sauce. Do a little smiley face. Isn't that nice? And the homie himself says you should put mustard on it too. So why didn't he just put mustard in the sauce? That's what I want to know. I'm not gonna do that just yet because I want the pure experience. And of course I'm gonna add a little more sauce. And there it is. Here's our brat burger today. We'll scoop up some sides. Red potato salad. Of course I got it on the burger. That's probably fine for now. My burger. And a little asparagus for health. And there it is. It's a nice dinner. Quick and easy. All right, let's try our burger. I bit at the worst angle possible and literally did not get any bratwurst. So let's try it again. Yo, that's delicious. The bratwurst itself is just wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. The sauce is very complimentary. Is it complimentary enough for me to ever make that again on my own? Absolutely not. I will buy barbecue sauce and throw like a little horseradish in there or something. I certainly think it could benefit from more horseradish or more oomph. It's kind of a mellow sauce. The beer is a nice touch in that it complements the flavors well. But I need a little zing on here, so I'm gonna add some pickles. And I think that will round it out. I don't think you need mustard. Yeah, definitely add pickle, or you know, something sharp. Like mustard, you could do that. Okay, that was really good. And that's our show today. You know, we heated up a patty, you know, and we made a ketchup sauce. But that's fine, you know. It's a Tuesday night, and that's the type of cooking you should do on a Tuesday night. So, on that note, thanks to you for watching. That's how you do it. Happy cooking, and we'll see you next time on PGC. Bye-bye.